Did you get my letter?
Yes, and I was very glad to get it.
You're looking well.
Perhaps it's the diet and the regular hours. I really forgotten what it meant to have an appetite. You remember how I used to hate lima beans?
Oh, yes.
Now when I get them after a hard day's work, I love them. Being in prison has its compensations, I suppose.
What have they got you doing now?
Oh, I'm in the boiler shop.
Oh.
Now that I've won my calluses, they tell me I'm in line for promotion. Foreman.
Oh. I always knew you'd make good.
Well, tell me about yourself.
Oh, there isn't much to tell. I've taken your advice and grown up. I think it was all your friends that helped me do that.
I bet I have more friends in here than I have on the outside.
You'd win that bet.
You got a job?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Well,
1 minute.
1 minute. Maybe I better get to the good news quickly. How would you like to get a parole?
Parole? Why, McLaughlin said I wasn't eligible yet.
But this isn't McLaughlin. I've been working this out with some other friends of yours.
You really think there's a chance?
It's a good one. If it comes off, you'll be out of here in a few weeks.
You're not joking. I can stay in this place when I know I've got to stay here. But with the hope of getting out.
Then don't you worry. Everything's practically set.
Sorry, Bob, I'll have to break it up.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Mind if I give you some advice, Pop?
No, go ahead.
You've got a good record here, and you'll get plenty of time off for good behavior. Now, why don't you let nature take its course instead of playing around with a rat like that?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You were talking parole with Apollo, weren't you?
Who's Apollo?
Now, don't try to kid me. Johnny Apollo, Mickey Dwyer's front man.
Oh, no, you're mistaken.
No, I'm not. Didn't I see him with my own eyes come in here with a Mick?
Why, no, he's...
As big a rat as Dwyer, only smoother. Come on.
There's your end. What'd he say?
He squawked as only a guilty guy can squawk.
Yeah, until the judge showed him those old contracts with his signature on them.
That ought to be a lesson to both of you. Be careful what you sign.
You know, you're gonna have enough dough to pay old man Kane back before you know it.
Yeah.
Me? I'm gonna put mine into an annuity. You know, in this business, a guy should always put something away for his old age.
Hello, Lucky.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, Johnny. You know what holds that dress up?
Yep.
Now, don't go giving away any trade secrets.
All right, what does?
Whalebone.
Who told you?
My old man.
He must be quite a guy, your old man.
He is. Here, sit down. There we are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to run along. Good night. Night.
Hand me that racing phone.
Hey, how long would it take me to learn how to talk English?
Why?
I was just asking.
I want to see Mr. Robert Kane, please.
Well, who shall I say wants to see him?
His son.
Who did you say you wanted to see?
Mr. Robert Kane, I'm his son.
Well, Mr. Kane says he has no son.
They say that Fred Astaire gets a grand a minute, just tapping his feet. And Isadora Duncan made $1 million in it. Oh, isn't that sweet? But far beneath the notice of the noble ballet russe lies the germ of revolution that will someday cook its goose. For a dime a dozen, now you get arabesque, pirouette, buck and wing, Lindy Hop, hep, hep, Chickie the cock, dancing for nickels and dimes. What a show you'll see under each marquee, along about 11:30, dancing for nickels and dimes. Those Nijinsky's from every low-down slum, they're ragamuffins and they're dirty. You saw Hamlet, what did you see? Nothing that's worth your $5.50. You heard Tosca, what did you hear? It may be uplifty, but couldn't be nifty as down round that square known as Times. When you've done the Met and the Theater Guild, you find as yet that you ain't been thrilled. Watch those urchins dancing, dancing for nickels and dimes. Request your number, or will you have a hunk of rumba? Who said a minuet? Well, there's your minuet. It's the minuet in G, or is it in the key of C? Whatever key it happens to be, they're dancing for nickels and dimes. Alley-catting around that square known as Times in Manhattan. So get yourself a ringside seat out in the middle of the street and watch those urchins. Watch those toughies, those ragamuffins, dancing for nickels and dimes.
You know, every time she sings that song...
Hi, Mickey.
Hiya, Sergeant.
Oh, I'm fine, just fine. Remember how I used to be all crippled up with arthritis? Well, I just had a couple of teeth pulled. I never felt better.
You didn't come around here to tell us about your arthritis.
No, as a matter of fact, I didn't. I've got a little present for you, Mickey. Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, here, Johnny. You can take a look for yourself. I've got one for you, too. I've got the car outside. I don't want to embarrass you boys, so I'll just wait out there for you. And don't be too long.
Pretty smart flatfoot, aren't you?
Well, everybody's here. Yeah, you can come along with Mickey.
What is all this?
What do you think it is? We're pinched. Come here. Get a hold of Brennan quick. Tell him to get down to headquarters. We'll need a habeas corpus.
Say, isn't there enough trouble already without you getting plastered?
Oh, the Mick's been in tighter spots than this before.
I know, but I'm not worried about the Mick.
Yes, I know, but he who dances with the devil must pay somebody. I forget who.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that Johnny's name has been signed to a lot of checks, and they're not made payable to the community chest.
Since when is giving money a crime?
Since the new grand jury's been sworn in.
What'll happen to him if they send him up?
Well, he'll probably get about 5 years and acquire a taste for hardtack and chicory.
I don't mean that. I mean, what's going to happen to him inside?
Of all things, not to have been born is best.
Oh, if I could only get my hands on the first guy that'd call me lucky.
No, it's all right for me to say that, but not for you. You're young and you're beautiful. Besides, you're in love.
Who says I'm in love?
You do. Every time you open your mouth.
He is swell.
Swell is hardly the word to describe Johnny.
Look, we gotta find some way to help him.
We can't help him. Only one man can. The man who hurt him. His father.
His father?
Yes, Robert Kane.
Say, is there anything you don't know?
Well, I could figure that one out even when I was drunk. Let me see. Kane comes up for parole pretty soon. It shouldn't be difficult to get them together.
That don't make sense to me. How can we get them together if he's being paroled and Johnny goes up?
Maybe Johnny doesn't go up.
You mean you might be able to fix it?
I think so. Oh, go away. Yes, I'm going to be busy.
Okay.
Lucky. You're not getting into anything over your head, are you?
No, honest. I'm old enough to know when I'm not playing in my own league.
Well, anybody that plays ball in your league has got to play a pretty fair brand of ball. Now, scram. Hello, Mickey.
This joint smells like a brewery. You getting ready to go on a bat?
No.
Hey, what do you got there?
Some of your papers.
What are you gonna do with them?
Well, why take chances at a time like this? I'm going to put them in the bank.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what I thought. So long, Judge. So long.
Just for fun. Why don't you tail him?
How badly do you want Mickey Dwyer?
Enough.
Would you be interested in making a deal?
There's a dictaphone in this office, Mr. Brennan.
Well, I've got to take chances if I want to get him off. I've got the records on every one of his gang. Now, if you're willing to drop the charges against Dwyer, I'll help you build up a case against the rest of his men that'll send them up for 20 years.
I'm not interested in them.
How about Johnny Apollo? Don't you want him?
No. I want Dwyer.
Well, I'm sorry I took up so much of your time. I thought you might possibly be interested in making a deal of some sort.
Now, if you'd come in here and ask me if I'd be willing to drop my charges against Apollo for evidence on Dwyer.
Well, I'm Dwyer's attorney. You're not suggesting that I cross him, are you?
Oh, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm merely giving you the only basis on which I'd be willing to make a deal.
Well, supposing I do cross him, what do I get out of it?
My promise that the beneficiary in your deal, whoever he is, will not be brought to trial. Whatever arrangements you make with him, of course, is none of my business.
Well, Apollo can't pay me the money that Dwyer can.
That's your worry. I have nothing to add to what I've already said.
Well, a half a loaf is better than none. You've made a deal. There's his deposit slips, his bank book, and his private calling list in the police department. I think you'll find everything there you need. And Apollo goes free.
I'll be seeing you.
The judge today?
Oh, I guess he's out trying to find out about that new evidence.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
We finally caught up with him.
Where?
Anderson's Turkish bath sobering up.
Tell him to keep that dance going for 10 minutes longer.
Stepped with one foot within that circle, and when I hit in and wore a crown, I launched the curse of Rome. Hey!
Will you come with me a moment, Mr. Apollo? Haven't you guys got any sense of decency?
That's all right, Mickey. I'll go along.
You know who I am?
I think so.
Apollo, we want to know if you can tell us where Mickey Dwyer was between 11 and 11:15 night before last.
Night before? Oh, he was with me.
The whole time?
Yeah?
You'd swear to that.
Certainly I'd swear to it.
You're all alike. You'd swear your life away to alibi a rat like Dwyer.
Now, wait a minute. If you want to call him a rat, bring him in here and tell him to his face. If you're talking to me, talk to me and leave my friends out of it.
I'm talking to you because you're his alibi.
Alibi for what?
For murdering Brennan.
Why should he kill his best friend?
I suppose you don't know that Brennan was getting ready to sell out Dwyer.
It's awfully easy to slander a dead man.
I suppose you weren't in on the same deal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't know what I'm talking about. Look, I'm your friend. You don't want to go to jail. You tell me the truth about Brennan's death, and I'll drop my charges against you.
Why should I fall for that? If I'm going up, all right, I'm going up. But I'm not going to perjure myself so you can frame Dwyer.
It's your last chance. Are you with us or are you with Dwyer?
I'm with Dwyer. Because he's frankly out for himself and he admits it. There are a lot of people that are a lot cheaper than Dwyer.
All right. Get out.
I'm getting out. I need fresh air anyway.
Someday, one of those people will tell me something that remotely resembles the truth. I'm going to drop dead of the shock.
If Apollo sticks to his story, you'll never get Dwyer for murder.
No, but thanks to Brennan, we got enough on him to send him up for life already.
What about Apollo? Do we let him go?